Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers. Depend the location you are watching us from. We have concluded our research and is subject to criticism. We need constructive criticism to have a final result from this. The short history of Odolu. First and foremost, Odolu, we have many Odolu, but the Odolu we are talking of is the Odolu in Igalamela Odolu local government, the eastern flank of the local government. Odolu in the eastern flank of Igalamela Odolu local government was said to be found by Ogalabutu and his co. But before their arrival, people were living on that land. The Ukpabi people, known as Ukpabioko now, were living there. But something happened, according to the history we posted the other time. There was misunderstanding between the Ata ruling house and the Omachadus. That time, Abutejigbo was the Achadu and Ekelaga was the Ata, but Ekelaga stayed for many years. Some people say he stayed up to 200 years. But the last person that visited him before he passed on was Achadu, the prime minister to Ata. Then the kinsmen to Ekelaga started suspecting Achadu that he has done his death. This is a man that could not talk, could not move. He was only feeding on liquid foods because he was so old that they would bring him out in the morning and take him inside. So the regent was the person acting that time. Whatever the regent say, he said to be from Ata because he was not himself again. And the other lineage, according to the accusation, the next lineage that's supposed to ascend to Ata, because if Ata not pass on, if he's not dead, no person can replace him. So now they said they sponsored him, though that was oral tradition. Though it was captured in James Boston's work, then the history of Igala Kingdom by Philip Okoli, P.E. Okoli. So as this thing and this man passed on, so that rumor was going on. The Achadu then, the prime minister, that is Abutejigbo, now instructed his children to go far from Ida in case they might come for appraisal attack. And there's nothing they can do to him once he's carrying the beads. It will become sacrilege if any person or any eagle have one in his death. They said within 7 to 14 days, something dangerous will happen that might be caused to that family in the entirety. So Ogalabutu, Emeja Butu's junior brother, Onojo Golo, they are brothers. They are all children of that's the Achadu. They started moving towards the eastern flank of Ida and then rest at one river bank known as Owe, where they saw water and they were thirsty. After taking the water, they took rest and they started. And before they settled down, then they'll take sample, they browse, they meet the fortune tellers, they'll collect sand from different locations. And it happened that they were accepted in the present Odolu. Getting to the present Odolu, people were already living there who said to come from the eastern side of this country, known as Ukpabi. Ukpabi today is in this Uzuwani local government of Enugu State. Getting to that side, then they now came to inhabitate. As they were living together, according to oral tradition, they said if those people, the Ukpabi people, if there's any little thing, they will hit them and they will die. They said they were killing them anyhow because they are from royal family. Nobody questioned their action. There and then, these people now decide to take to their heel. They now run to the present Ukpabioko. In Igala, we call it Ukpabioko, but what they were calling was Ukpabiogbo. Ukpabiogbo is an Igbo language, which means farm to Ukpabi. Ogbo means farm. Ukpabi, that's a farm to Ukpabi people. It's like a farm settlement. They come to settle down there. Then getting there, as the place was, as they were enjoying the place before the coming of the Abutu family, they decided to now make the place a permanent place for themselves. Who now brought their shrine, brought a herbalist who prepared a shrine for them, known as Ale Ukpabi. That is Ane Ukpabi. And what it means that the Ukpabi land, they have now owned the place because nobody questioned. Once you come to a place and you disvirgin the place, you are now the owner of the land. That was what was happening then until the recent law of land tenure system. This thing, they were living before this Abutu family. As this Abutu family started saying that these people were killing them anyhow, they ran away. But the history told us that later, if somebody is stung by ant, the person will die. That is the Igalas from Aida. Even frog cross you, you will die. Because they say the blood of the innocent people that they died in their hand was fighting them back. So, and they don't know how to appease Ane Ukpabi. So that shrine there, they decided now to plead and reconcile with the Ukpabioko people. They now came and say, okay, let us be one and work as one, as a family. But you have to, once you have gotten your new settlement and you are leaving your location and you are living happily, let us live, let us take care of this place and you take care of that place. Then we live harmoniously. As they agreed on that, there was peace accord. Now for them to live happily in the present Odolu, they have to initiate their own land, get their own shrine, as they don't know how to appease the other one. So the same Ukpabi people now went to invite the same herbalist that prepared Ale Ukpabi to prepare Anakuchi for them. And the Anakuchi simply means Olokuchi, to replace. That was when the name Odolu we are calling today came on board. But there are some school of thought that said Odo Ilu, Odo Emunga. That is where the name comes from. But I have not seen any correlation. Then another school of thought said a plant known as Oda was planted, which one of our teachers told us that he learned from his uncle or his cousin brother, that they thought the plant would die, but it came to life and started producing. They say Oda Ilume. Well, you that is listening to us, please, it's less for you now to pass the judgment. But to cut the long story short, so the second shrine was prepared. And they said there's no way you can, because the same person that prepared that Anekbabi prepared the Olokuchi, which is now Anekuchi. Said anytime you appease Anekuchi, you should go and also give food to the first shrine for them to work together. Once you don't know the proceedings, that is how they started. But along the line, These people started living peacefully. All those mysterious deaths stopped. But before this thing, the man that came to prepare the shrine spent 9 days. He used 7 days to do all the work, prepare the scene. And the Anekuchi there, an innocent lamb, a boy who don't know woman, was buried alive there, according to oral tradition. Then, in those days, their system was that if a powerful herbalist prepared something charm for you, the next thing is to eliminate him so that you will not go and prepare for another person. You will not have rival. So the idea came up. The 9th day that I will go, they gave him all what he needed. The yam, cloth, cock, fowl, he-goat, cola. They started escorting him. And the place they will pass that time, that is the back road from Odolu, then was you must pass Anekuchi side. Getting to that side, those people behind him hit him from the back and kill the herbalist and bury him beside the shrine. So in Anekuchi there are 2 souls in the ground there. But this thing, when the elders were maintaining the rule of the shrine, nothing happened. They were living peacefully, harmoniously, no problem, until recent time when Christianity and Islam took over the land and they don't know how to have peace. So the soul of these people through the shrine started fighting back the Odolu. Odolu will move 1 step forward, 10 back, 10 steps backward. So retrogression started coming with so many things, crises here and there. And if you look at it very well, from my own experience, you see from the crisis of market, where to locate market became a problem, which even brought Amoboni into it. And Echekwegbi encounter. That Odolu was the only place somebody who attacked Amoboni. If not in the history of Igala Kingdom as a whole, nobody questioned the authority of Amoboni. The encounter between Amoboni and Ichekwegbi is a story of another day, which we are going to give you by the time we finish our research. Now, Odolu started existing. Crisis here and there. We don't know where to start from. We use the traditional way because we don't know much about it. Then we'll start going. Until recent time, one of our own, Professor Reverend Emmanuel Ekanaba Idegu, came up with Odolu So Hot. So he came now and said the only way to liberate Odolu from this attack is to destroy the shrine. Everybody got up, even people with gun, with cutlass, with this and that stone, to see that he came with prayer warrior, but they couldn't go. I don't know who advised him. He now withdraw and say, okay, he will not fight the body with flesh and blood, but the spirit. Then he started this ministry. That is the length we have gone so far about the history of Odolu. So Odolu was first found by Ukpabioko people, but later took over by the Abutu Ejigbo family, that is his children. And those 4 founders, led by Ogalabutu, was Ogalabutu, Emejabutu, Onojogolo, and Ayegbocheme. Others followed. Even some of them that came, some went to Alakwa to settle, some went to Akpanya, like Onuche Abedudu, then some went to Ojuobele, that is Onogu, who came in their company, their cousin, they are related, that left Ogalogba, that is Omepalan, then and some settled at Aloma. All these stories are story of another day. Thank you for watching our video. Please go to our YouTube, Usmedi Asmon Global TV. Our Facebook page is Usmedi Asmon Concepts. Then you go to what is your page, Oga?
Rotoni Entertainment.
Rotoni Entertainment. You find this video there. Thank you very much. Please, we want you to go to the comment section and please criticize us constructively. Give us your own version of the story and let us harmonize and get a very strong documentary for our children yet unborn. Like this video, comment and share. Let it go viral. Thank you.